Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Welcome one and all to another review. Actually, this is something a bit different. Instead of me doing my usual review, whatever, I'm thinking more of this like a podcast type review. Just nothing too spectacular, nothing too crazy, nothing too out of the ordinary like I usually do when I make an audio review of myself. It's just, again, this is my first time. This is an experiment. This is my first time actually doing something like this. So just bear with me on this, folks. But anyway, welcome everyone to my review, thoughts, and rating of the new Disney Plus show series, WandaVision. Before I jump into this, I just want to say, please like, comment, share, subscribe to my channel. Tell your friends, tell your family that I exist. And when you do subscribe, don't forget to hit that notification bell to be notified of future videos. So, another thing, I really wanted to try something like this. I really wanted to do like a review / thoughts of a show like The Mandalorian, but I was too busy with Cobra Kai, but that went to different platforms. First it was YouTube, and now it's on Netflix. And also I wanted to try it with Amazon's The Boys, but again, I was just way too busy with other things. But with this one, I really had to buckle down because I was so excited for this. I was so pumped to finally get some Marvel content on Disney Plus. Granted, there have been some Marvel stuff, but they're just movies and already existing TV shows and cartoons. But this one is different and also specials. But this one is different because, again, this is a Disney Plus original. This is a series that Disney Plus has made. So again, this is completely different. And plus, it's a Kickstarter to a new phase for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Because again, ever since the COVID sort of fucked everything over, everything had to be held back from movies and again TV shows, some settings and whatnot. So yeah, it makes sense why I'm doing this. And again, so hyped for the show WandaVision. This was the real reason why I got Disney Plus in the very beginning. It was all just for the Marvel stuff. I know Mandalorian was amazing. I know a bunch of nostalgic movies and shows that I grew up on the platform are there. But all the other stuff, like original content, completely trash. I'm so sorry, complete trash. So this will definitely get some Disney fans. Most definitely get all new subscribers for the app. Finally, something good. Without further delay, let's get to my review and thoughts of season 1 of WandaVision, episode 1 and 2. Let's get to the show. There are only 2 episodes of WandaVision. With episode 1, the plot of the first episode, Wanda and Vision struggle to conceal their powers during dinner with Vision's boss and wife. And with episode 2, in an effort to fit in, Wanda and Vision performed a magic act in their community talent show. So most definitely simple plots, simple whatever, but it's the show itself. The show itself, the episodes itself makes it so. Oh, this is so mind blowing. All right. Finally, let's get on it with the first episode. When the Marvel Studio logo opens, it has this cool effect that at first you see everything in color, and then everything turns old school black and white. Even the music turns turns to old fashioned black and white, and I kind of like that. It definitely sets the tone of what's bound to happen. See WandaVision driving in their car, happily married in the neighborhood, and of course, this episode, the setting, the atmosphere of this episode is definitely taken inspiration of the Dick Van Dyke Show or the I Love Lucy show by the way that the setting is, the atmosphere, everything, the way it looks, as you saw from the trailers, and also they do they also do like some humorous physical type slapstick in the show itself with WandaVision. The opening credit ends. We see the episode begins with Wanda cleaning plates and glasses with her magic. Most definitely like old school like wires and strings to make it look like everything's floating. And Vision comes in, and Wanda accidentally hits Vision with a plate. Vision says, "My wife and her flying saucers," and Wanda says, "My husband and his indestructible head." Go on with this playful little banter, like most old school couples in that time era do, and in some ways it's kind of cute. It's very, very cute. I love the chemistry. I love the chemistry of both of them. Let me talk about the two main guys, Elizabeth Olsen, Paul Bettany. Their chemistry is so perfect. I just love them. They're so cute when they banter and try to hide their secrets from both the episodes. It's just so funny. It's so funny. It's so cute. I love it. Right now with their playful banter, discovering that they have a calendar, and today is and one of the days they see like a heart shape, and they try to figure out what's so special about today. But before they can figure that out, Vision goes off to work. Cartoony looking effects, making sure that Vision doesn't look all red. He turns his face into regular skin and hair. It's like one of those old school looking effects that they did when they try to do the whole magic stuff, like quick little jump cuts, quick little cartoony effects, reverse clips, reverse the video where the plate got hit by Vision. It's really cool, and I like that. They really like to pull out the old school tricks that we don't see every day. While Vision goes to work, they played for some reason Yakety Yak, the song Yakety Yak on the radio. Honestly, it has the Yakety Yak song comes back as a joke, which is again very creative. And the supporting cast in the show, like the boss's wife, the employees, the neighborhood housewives, even Catherine Hen's character. She plays Agnes, the quirky, nosy neighbor that you see every time in those sitcom shows, those neighbors, those characters. The big thing about the show is not just the homages, not just the plot's story, but also the secrets that there's something unpleasant in this Pleasantville type world. The dinner scene in the first episode, when Vision and Wanda are having dinner with Vision's boss and his wife, and the boss's wife is played by the mother who played Eric Foreman's mom from That 70s Show. When they both ask Wanda and Vision where they're from, when they get married, why don't they have kids. Of course, things get a little bit intense. The boss is like choking on something, and and everything like changes. Like Eric Foreman's mom is like trying to break character, but at the same time not break her like quirky character. Like she goes like, "Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Stop it!" She like fake desperate cry. It's like whoa, this is getting way too intense. And Wanda, with a very serious, demanding, almost controlling tone, tells Vision to help the boss get the thing out of his throat. And again, and then all of a sudden, once all that was over, it just turns back to quirky sitcom. And again, coming from that intense scene to quirky sitcom is just so unsettling, because the way that it was shot. At first, it was just just go to camera 1, go to camera 2, then 3, like sitting down, like everyone's on the side, like facing the audience. Oh no! But when the choking happens, it's like the classic, all cameras circling around, the 180 rule. 180 rule. All of it. All the shots were up close and close-ups, medium shots, tracking. They were all shot in a very unsettling way, and then it's just perfect. It was perfect, and again, it sets the tone of what's happening, and it also has the questions of what really is happening. What really is happening behind this sham of a town? Now, were there any references, any Easter eggs of the first episode? Believe it or not, there were. Because in both the shows, they have their own creative type commercials. One commercial's with it's like a toaster made by Stark Industries. Stark, Iron Man, perfect little Easter egg. But when they activated the toaster, you hear the Iron Man's laser hand charge. Pretty cool if I say so myself. But while the toaster is toasting toast, you see a blinker in front of the toaster. At first glowing all classic black and white, and then all of a sudden you see a little bit of color, and then beeping gets louder and louder and louder, like beep 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 beep. Why did I mention that? Well, once I get to the episode 2's commercial, I'll talk about why that's very important. One more little reference when Wanda was trying to like set up the table, for the she makes like breakfast, and she pours a little bit of wine. Wine is called Maison et Mauperise, in translation, House of Contempt or House of Misery. Rumors and theories have been talking about that this is definitely going to tie in with a comic book, but called House of M, where Wanda she takes out all mutants out of existence. Like just says one word, no more mutants, out of existence. Reason for that is because since X-Men has 20th Century Fox, they have the rights for X-Men. So will we have like a new X-Men movie series that isn't confusing? Only time will tell. Because right now, ever since the heinously anus movie of Dark Phoenix, I think we have our toll of X-Men. We're going to like take a break from X-Men for just, I don't know, maybe a couple years, but not too long. Hopefully, Marvel. Right as the show ends, you see like a monitor being watched over by someone, and by the right side, you see an emblem that is the shape of a sword. This is introducing a new legion, just like an Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. This is the Legion of Sword, and the show ends. Now let's get to episode 2, and there's a lot to dissect in episode 2. Episode 2 opens with Wanda and Vision sleeping in separate beds, just like in I Love Lucy. They hear like some commotions outside. Vision talks about like there people have been like seeing like a bunch of hoodlums running around the neighborhood. Possibly that's a keen reference to like possibly sword agents trying to infiltrate into this world. Because if I could go back to if I could like stop and talk about this for just one minute. This whole world, this whole like Pleasantville, whatever they called it. Sorry, I forgot the name. Sorry, I forgot the name of this town. It's all made by Wanda. It's all made by Wanda. This is and she's like controlling everything. She's like in some ways responsible of why these people can't leave, why everything's changing, why Vision is still alive. She's still alive. She is doing. She does have like this, non-existing world to cope with the loss of, basically a loss of Vision, who died in Infinity War, and most definitely the loss of her brother, who died in Avengers: Age of Ultron. Sorry for spoiling, but where have you been if you didn't watch these movies yet? They have this like naughty moment where Wanda combines two of the separate beds together, and most definitely WandaVision fucks. But in some ways that begs the question: if Vision's a robot, does he like produce a penis? Man, I don't know. These are inappropriate questions that need to be answered, Marvel. Does Vision have a penis or not? But anyway, right as that some sexy time is over, we get to a new title sequence inspired by Bewitched. With the Bewitched title sequence, the theme song the theme song, which I can't quite sing it, or else I'm going to get my ass demonetized. But screw it, I'm going to try. It goes like WandaVision, WandaVision. In some ways, it's the tone and the instrumentals sound a whole lot like the Beach Boys song "Help Me, Rhonda." WandaVision, help me, Rhonda, help me, Rhonda, and also the Beach Boys song comes back again later in the episode. So most definitely keep your eyes on that when you get to watch. And there's and I know there's like a bunch of like hidden like moments in the title sequence, right as when Wanda and Vision come out from a moon, taking a form of like a hexagon, 6 stars shining. They take a form of a hexagon. I think those 6 stars possibly represent the 6 Infinity Stones. I don't know, but I think it is. If it isn't, someone else tell me. In the middle of the theme song, while Vision is getting ready for work, putting on clothes, taking a shower, he goes through a crawl space, and in between the crawl space of the house, you see like a helmet. You see like a helmet with 4 prongs sticking out. In some ways, that's like a Marvel villain, or possibly a reference to another Marvel villain that goes by the name of the Grim Reaper. Let me talk about this. The villains or villains. It kind of depends because again, let's go back. Catherine Haynes' character, Gina. And so, another rumors and theory saying that Gina is actually Agatha Harkness, who is another Marvel villain, but she could be the secondary villain. You see, Agatha is a witch, just like Wanda, and possibly she's manipulating Wanda for this whole TV show neighborhood, whatever you call it. Reason for that is because she and another villain wants her powers. And who's this other villain, you may ask? Well, rumors have speculated, and I think hopefully it may happen. Mephisto, in some ways is like Marvel's version of Satan, and possibly the new big bad guy for Thanos, or maybe not. It kind of depends. But right now, people are speculating that Agnes, Agatha, and Mephisto might be the huge villains of the show. If not, then doggone it, Marvel. So anyway, back to our regular programming. You see Wanda and Vision practicing for their magic act. In some ways, it's going very, very well. Vision walks out of the house going to the neighborhood, going to see the neighborhood watch, while Wanda still decorating the house. You see in the dining room area, another tiny little Easter egg. If you don't see it, you're gonna miss it. In the wall, there's like a building. There's like a building, like a fortress building. That's the same building that it's the same Hydra lab building from Avengers Age of Ultron. That's the same place where Wanda and Quicksilver were being like experimented on. That's the same building from before. And then right outside, you could say that you're hearing you're just hearing lawnmower just roaming along outside, and then all of a sudden there's like this huge boom. A huge boom with a little bit of TV static. Wanda checks it out just to see what that was, and outside she sees like a toy helicopter in the bushes, a toy helicopter all colored up with the sword logo. Most definitely, a bunch of sword agents went too close to the thing, and possibly the helicopter turned into a toy. And what Vision said earlier, when people have been seeing like a bunch of like no good outsiders, that's possibly the sword agents that got trapped inside of this world, and now they're being consumed by it. But without knowing what it is or what's happening, Agnes comes up to Wanda, and she tells her that they have to hurry and get to this, to that. I forgot what it was called, but let's just say this housewives meeting type whatever. But before they do walk away, Agnes gives Wanda her pet rabbit for the magic act, and right as Wanda went back inside to put the rabbit away, Agnes sees a mailman, and the mailman says, "Oh, don't shoot me! I'm just a messenger." I think the mailman might be like a link between Sword and this weird fictional world, this weird TV world. Possibly, I don't know, but only time will tell. Possibly that maybe foreshadowing of he's gonna die. Maybe, I don't know. Really depends on how the outcome will go. Meanwhile, in the whole housewives meeting, they talk about the talent show. This is good for the children. It's good for the children and all that. But the strange thing is, this is very strange. And if you all look in the background, there are no kids. There are no kids playing in the background. What kids? Where are they? Again, this is indicating to the whole Agatha Mephisto theory that they want her. That the two of them want Wanda's power, and in order for them to do that, is she has to have babies, actually have children, which will happen. But again, I'm getting ahead of myself. During the meeting, Wanda talks to another woman. Her name is Geraldine, but she kind of hesitates just a tiny bit, almost like she didn't know who or what she was. Again, going back to the whole theory that that Geraldine might have been a sword agent, and it will happen. It will show later in the season. Just right now, it's just not happening. Meanwhile, with Vision meeting up with the whole neighborhood watch guys. One of them offers him a piece of gum, and he accidentally swallows it.
When in Westview. Cheers.
Who's serious? All right, so back to this.
And in a very cartoony, this is what your body looks like type of cartoon propaganda, whatever you call it. And the gum falls into Vision's gears, and for some reason makes him drunk, which is kind of hilarious in my opinion. Wanda talks to the main person of the guild of the housewives, or whatever you call it, named Dottie. Wanda tells her that she's here for no harm, but right as Dottie doesn't believe her and almost going to break character, just like Eric Foreman's mom, the boss's wife, Vision's boss's wife. just like breaking character. The radio, the radio besides them starts breaking up, and you see, and you hear like a voice saying, Wanda, Wanda, who's doing this to you, Wanda, Wanda. That's Russell Park's character, Jimmy Woo, the FBI agent from Ant-Man and the Wasp, but also and also now he's like part of the agency of S.W.O.R.D. just like in some of the trailers that came out. Most definitely he's going to be a part of it. And then we go into commercial, and this commercial is with a watch, but it's a Hydra watch, and the Hydra watch is called Strucker. Now Strucker is the scientist who experimented on Wanda and Wanda's brother, as I said, and as usual, as I said before, with the toaster like beeping faster and faster. The watch ticks faster and faster, like the same motion as the toaster. Again, in some ways, now I can finally say this. This is symbolic of like time is like going faster and faster, just like different time eras of the TV era. One minute it's the I Love Lucy setting. The next minute it's a Bewitched setting, and later in the show, everything turns into color. So we're definitely going into like 70s, like 70s Brady Bunch era or something. I don't know. It really depends. It really depends on how it goes. So during the magic show, Vision, for some reason acting drunk from just chewing gum, almost gives away his magical powers. Wanda trying to like give up the illusion. So far, it pulls off without a hitch. They didn't get figured out. Thank goodness. The two of them went back home, and again with the whole for the children bullshit, whatever you call it. Wanda stands up, and she has a baby bump. Before the show is over, Wanda and Vision hears another bump from outside. Both of them walk out, and a S.W.O.R.D. agent in a beekeeper suit, don't know why, comes out of a manhole, and Wanda looks at him. She says no, and very creepy. This is kind of creepy, folks. Very creepily, it rewinds and starts over from the baby bump. I don't know about you, but that gave me, and seeing that gave me Doki Doki Literature Club vibes. You know the game Doki Doki Literature Club? That gave me vibes, man. I did not like that at all. And that's it for the 2 episodes of WandaVision. There's a couple things that I kind of left out, but in all honesty, I don't want to spoil them for any of you out there who want to watch it. I just took up some points. Took out some points that are kind of interesting. Again, I love the acting from Elizabeth Olsen, Paul Bettany, Catherine Haynes, and of course all the other supporting cast and the supporting cast. And well, in these 2 episodes, we don't know what Russell Park and Kat Dennings are gonna put in their act in this episode, in this show. Just gonna have to wait and see. Now, what would I rate both these episodes? Well, with episode 1, I would so 1, and honestly, I'm going to be a little bit different with this. I give episode 1 4 broken flying saucers out of 5 Wanda's sexy lingerie. You know what I mean. With episode 2, I most definitely give it 5 drunk visions out of 5 beekeepers. Bottom line, I like the show, and I really like where Marvel is going with this. Hopefully the rest of the episodes coming out are as good as the other 2. I'm gonna try my best to upload my thoughts on these shows. I'm gonna try my best. Again, it's gonna be hard, but I'm gonna try my best. I want to thank you all for watching or listening to me. Again, I would please like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your family that I exist, and when you do subscribe, don't forget to hit that notification bell to be notified of future videos that I have in store. I'm Movie Manny, signing out. See you guys on the next episode of WandaVision, hopefully. Bye!